Good morning, student. In previous video, we have completed up to question number 7 from exercise 6.3. In today's video, here I am going to take some question. Question number 8. Question number 8 is given. Evaluate square root of 50,625 and hence find the value of square root of 5.0625 plus square root of 506.25. Okay. Now first here we find out the square root of 50,625. Here I use the division method to find out its square root. You can use any method, prime factorization method or repeated subtraction method. Okay. Now by division method, first I write number as it is 5625. Then grouping from the right hand side, 2 digit and here we get 1 digit. Then 5, 2 to the 4. Okay, 5 minus 4, here we get 1. Then we add the plus 2 here we get the divisor 4. Then next we take the pair of number that is 0, 6 here. Number become 106. Here I take 2, number become 42, 42 2 that is 84. Then we subtract the 84 from 106, here we get 22. Okay. Here we multiply with 2, therefore here we add the 2, number become 44. Then after that we take the next 2 digit, become 25, 2225. Here I take 5, number become 445, multiply with the same number 5, here we get 2225. Then we subtract, here we get the remainder 0. We add the 5 here, 450. Now division is completed here. You know the method, division method to find out the square root of the number. Okay. Now in this way, here we get the question 225, that is the square root of the number 50,625. 225. From this answer, here we have to find out the value of or sum of these two square root, that is square root of 5.0625 plus square root of 506.25. First here I write this number as, here I remove the decimal point. In decimal place, how many digits are there? 4 digits are there. Therefore here I divide this number by the 1 is followed by 40. Right? Therefore square root of 50,625 divided by 10,000. 1 is followed by 40. Here we remove the decimal point. Similarly for this number, in decimal part 2 digits are there. Therefore here I divide this number by removing the decimal point. 1 is followed by 20, that is 100. Okay. Then we know that the square root of this number is what? 225. Here we find. Okay. Directly we write 225. Now 1 is followed by 40. Therefore square root of this number is what? In that square root, half of the 0. Okay. 4, half of the 4, that is 20 will come here. Therefore 1 is followed by how many 0? 20. Square root of 1 is 1 and half of the 40, that is 20. This means 100 is the square root of 10,000. Similarly for the 100, we know the square root of 100 is what? 100 here. 10 here. Then 225 is divided by 100. It means it is equal to what? This is equal to 2.25. Okay. After 2 digit, here we put the decimal point. And if it is divided by 10, here we have to put the decimal point after 1 digit, we get 22.5. Doing the addition of these two numbers, 2.25 plus 22.5, here we get 24.75. This is the addition of these numbers. Okay. I hope student you understand this question. Now we see the next question, question number 10. Now what is the question number 10 is given? In right angle triangle ABC, angle B is given 90 degree, length of AB is given 7 cm, BC is 24 cm, find the value of AC. Here I draw the rough sketch of triangle ABC, which is the right angle triangle, and angle B is equal to what? 90 degree. AB given 7 cm, here I mentioned BC is equal to 24 cm. Now in triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degree, that is the right angle triangle. Therefore by Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square, that is AC square, is equal to sum of square of remaining two sides. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay. Then AC square as it is, AB square, that is 7 square, plus BC square, that is 24 square. AC square is equal to 7 square, we know that 49, and 24 square, that is 576. AC square is equal to, their addition is 625. Taking square root on both the side, then here we get AC is equal to square root of 625. This is the square of 25. Therefore, its square root is what? 25. AC is equal to what? 25 centimeter. That we have to find out, and this is the required answer for this question. Okay. Now see the next question. Here I take question number 11. Question number 11 is given, find the smallest whole number by which the following number should be multiplied so as to get the perfect square number. Also find the square root of the square number so obtained. Now see here, what we have to do here, by which number we multiply the given number, then it become perfect square number. And whatever be the perfect square number we will get there, and then after that we have to find out the square root of that number also. It means 1875 is not perfect square number. If there is the question, by which number we multiply or by which number we divide, use the prime factorization method. Okay, or use the prime factor for the given number. First we find out the prime factor of the given number. 1875, it is divisible by the first prime number, that is the 3. It is not divisible by 2. Then after division, here we get 625. It is divisible by 5. It is not divisible by 3. After division, here we get 125. 125 is divided by 5, we get 25. Again 25 is divided by 5, we get 5. And 5 is divided by 5, we get 1 here. Okay. Now prime factorization is completed here. 1875 is equal to 3 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. If you will see, now there is a pair of 5 and 5, but 3 is single number. It is not in pair, therefore this number is not perfect square number. Then by which number we multiply, it become pair. By 3 we have to multiply. Therefore on both the side I multiply with the 3. Here I multiply with 3 and this factor is also multiply with 3. In this way here we get the pair of all the factors. Pair of 3, pair of 5 and pair of 5. Okay. Now whatever be the numbers after multiplication, here we get that number is the perfect square number. Okay. Therefore after multiplication, here we get the number 5625. And its square root, it means you have to take one number from each pair. That is 3 into 5 into 5. And their multiplication is what? 75. Okay. Now what is the answer here? What is the required number? Required number is 3, by which we multiply the given number, become perfect square number. This is the perfect square number and its square root is what? 75. Okay student, I hope how to complete this question. You understand this? Now note down your homework. Question number 9. Okay, in question number 9, a square board has an area 873 upon 144 meters square. How long is each side of the board? So you have to find out the each side of the board. Okay, side is equal to what? Square root of area. Area it is given there. Area of square, that is the side square. Therefore side is equal to what? Square root of area. And then you find out the square root, you will get the side of the square. Okay, in this way you have to complete question number 9. Question number 10, question number 11. A we have completed here. Same way you have to complete the example B and C. Okay, this is all for today student. Thank you for listening me. Thank you very much.